Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for the week of December 9th to the 15th. Pick a comfy spot, grab a warm drink, and let's see what Spirit has to say. This week we're going to be doing a pretty simple past, present, future, and advice spread. And then we will finish it off like usual with our self-care card and our affirmation card at the end. Okay, Aquarius, let's get right into this. Okay. Very interesting. So we start off here with the card in your past position, which is generosity. I'm going to pull some tarot on that and see if we can expand on this. But it's already coming through that I think in the recent past, you gave a lot. Time, energy, money, could be, it's different for everybody. But I feel like you have overgiven here. Overgiven in the past. Yeah, 10 of Cups, King of Cups, Knight of Wands. Okay. I think in the past, in the recent past here, you have overgiven love to people who were not ready to receive that type of love. So it's kind of like doing like husband or wife things for someone who treats you like a one-night stand is kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this. I think that this has been a pattern for you for a long time, and I think that you felt like it, if you show these people that you are like husband or wife material, or if you give them, if you keep pouring into them, pouring love into their cup, that they will eventually pour it back into yours. That's the whole vibe that I'm getting with your past energy here, is you overgiving a lot to people who, I don't want to say, because that's not very nice, I don't want to say to people who don't deserve it, but to people who were not ready and willing to give you the same that you were giving them. Okay? So in the present, you have knowledge. Oh yeah, King of Swords, Emperor, Five of Wands. I think that you are absolutely done with doing that. I think that you have really recently, like just now, come to a place where you are better at spotting the difference between somebody who is willing to give you 100% and somebody who's willing to give you 5%. And I think that you've really started to recognize your own worth. And I'm getting the message, it's lonely at the top. So I understand that. I do understand that. And honestly, I think a lot of people are lonely nowadays, and I totally get that. And I think that the more like self-aware you become, and the smarter you become and the more evolved you become, it does tend to get a little bit lonelier. But absolutely keep going. You don't ever want to settle for less than you are willing to give, because then you will always feel like you're not enough. And it's not that you're not enough, it's that they're not capable of giving you what you give them. But it causes us to feel like we are not enough. But I can see here in the present, you're done with that. You are really transforming into somebody who is willing to stand up for themselves and say, no, this is what I'm willing to give. This is what I'm willing to accept from you. And this is what I'm not willing to accept from you. So good for you. Okay. Absolutely good for you. It's like you're becoming, your own emperor energy. And that's not like an unfair energy. That's not a cruel energy. That's just standing firm on, your boundaries and what you're willing to give and what you're willing to accept. So absolutely good for you, Aquarius. You should never ever accept more than you are willing to give. Not everybody is capable of giving that. That's the thing. That's another thing that contributes to, people feeling lonely, is that not everyone is capable of giving the same amount of love that you are capable of giving. But that doesn't mean that you should settle for somebody who can only give you 5% of what you can give. You want to just keep looking for, the person who can give you 110%, just like you give. Okay, Aquarius. So future, you got patience. This is a good one. Let's see. Yep, 2 swords, 7 of wands, 9 of wands. Okay. I'm going to be honest, obviously. That's why I'm here. So, like I said, I know that, like it can be lonely at the top is the vibe that I'm getting off of this. But I really want you to understand that every season in your life is here for a reason, okay? Please don't give up. Please do not go back. Don't backslide to people, places, and things that, again, are not giving you even a tenth of what you're putting in, okay? Because coming up here in the near future, and this is not going to last forever, okay? This isn't going to last forever, but you're coming up to a resting period, okay? That means that you're going to be alone for a little bit. It's going to feel lonely for a little bit. I get it. But these resting periods are necessary. They're necessary in our journey so that we can, accept and learn all the things that we need to from these lessons. So you're going to be a little bit protective of yourself in the near future here. I think this is the thing, is that you're deciding to do this, and it is for the best. It really is for the best. So I don't think that that too many of you are going to be too upset about this chunk of time coming up in the near future here, where you're, alone and doing the journey alone and figuring it out, because you're choosing to do that because that's what's best for you. So absolutely good for you, because this right here, 99% of people never do this. They never do. They refuse to do any part of their journey by themselves. They keep whatever they can get on the side going because they refuse to do the inner work all by themselves. And that honestly causes them to not evolve as far as they could had they done this part by themselves. So 100% good for you, okay? If you're choosing to spend, a little bit of time by yourself and figure this all out by yourself, like why you did that in the past, choosing, to give when you knew you weren't going to receive as much, really dissecting all of that and getting to the root of the problem is really going to propel you forward in life afterwards, okay? So let's move on to our advice, is letting go. Absolutely. Letting go of, all the people, places, and things. Oh yeah, death. Temperance, absolutely. And Ace of Swords, like, your advice here is to fully accept and move on from who you used to be, the overgiver that you used to be. So most importantly, I want you to forgive yourself. Okay? Forgive yourself for allowing yourself to accept less than you deserved. Okay? These are mistakes that we all make. We all make these mistakes. You are not alone. Okay? Whether people stay there for a little bit in their lives or a longer period, this is something that most people experience in their life. And that is, giving to people and expecting them to see your value and then treat you as such. And that's usually not how it works. That is not, the happy ending for 99.9% of people. So the biggest thing is to forgive yourself. Okay? That's your biggest piece of advice. The transformation that you're currently going through is astronomical. Like, this death card, the vibe coming off of it is honestly almost overwhelming. I think that you will see the positive changes from this change that you're going through, from choosing to spend a little bit of time by yourself, doing the shadow work to figure out why you were giving to these people you knew weren't going to give to you. What this situation causes in your life is, it's overwhelming, because then you will no longer choose these people, places, and things that are not capable of giving you what you deserve. You're really, really alchemizing all of these not so pleasant experiences in your life, and you're turning them into future positive experiences. And I don't think you're going to have to wait very long to see those positive changes. I think the universe is going to present you with things where you're going to be able to look and say, wow, because I demanded, that people treat me with respect, or because I didn't accept less than I deserved, I got this better thing. I think the universe is going to start bringing you those things sooner rather than later. Okay, so forgive yourself is the biggest piece of advice. Never accept less than what you deserve. Okay, that's the other big piece of advice. Fool at the bottom. Okay, you're on a whole new path here in life. This is absolutely beautiful. I love this reading for you, Aquarius. Okay, so before we go, we will finish off with our self-care card and our affirmation card. So self-care for Aquarius this week, please. Self-care for Aquarius. Ooh, connect with the earth. This is a really, really good one to come through with this reading, because when we are going through anything really, or just at any given time, it is really, really important that we stay physically grounded. It's very easy to get up in our own heads, and then you kind of float away with it. So spend some time with your feet, on the earth. Spend some time touching dirt. Go hug a tree. Take a walk in the woods. Spend some time this week getting and staying grounded while you're navigating all of this, okay? And then final card before we go is our affirmation card. So affirmation for Aquarius for this week, please. Affirmation for Aquarius. Okay. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Today, I abandon my old habits and take up new, more positive ones. That is so perfect to be coming through with this. So, like I said, with the universe presenting you with opportunities to, to find more people, places, and things that will give to you as much as you give to them. So the more you prove to the universe that you have done this work, the faster you will move on from this. So, if potential romantic partners show up and that this is the same cycle, I'm repeating, this is the same person, different, shell. The faster you say no to that, the faster you can move on to the next thing. The faster you say no to jobs that don't pay you what you're worth, the faster you can move on to something that will. Okay? So one more time before we go, your affirmation for this week is, today I abandon my old habits and take up new, more positive ones. Okay, Aquarius? All right, that's what I have for you today. I hope this reading has been insightful. Until next time, remember, you are smart, kind, beautiful, and brave. Bye, my friend.